He definitely was calling for the ball.
Jordan Porter just didn't see it.
This is a smart idea. Take more time off the clock here this way.
Almeyer prodding some good pressure, good little spin move there, and Almeyer got caught.
And now they're going to call that an intentional foul.
In the spin cycle, and that's going to be an intentional foul on Tyler Almeyer.
Now I don't understand why Heritage Christian is now really trying to foul Scecina.
He'll sink that pure. He'll get another one. Exactly 2 minutes left here in the first half. And, Coach, those are just 2 free points.
Yeah, yeah, and it seems like twice in the same time.
So that extends the lead to 12 for the Crusaders. Chance to make it 14 or possibly 15 here. Porter will inbound. He'll get it over to Brown. And that's a steal, a strip by Loudon. He'll go hard with the right, and Brown got him on the elbow. So good hands by Cole Loudon. He'll go to the line for 2. So we can get this lead back to 10.
Heritage has done this most of the year, has taken everybody off the line.
And in and out.
And you could just see the frustration on the face of the Eagles.
The body language of Heritage Christian right now is just kind of down and out. They seem defeated, Coach, with 1:50 left here in the second quarter. Trying to get something doing. There's some full court pressure. This might be the spark that they need. But the Crusaders break it past to Porter. Down low, Milan, little spin move. And he traveled.
Well, you got 3 guys around you. You got to put the ball up there. The extra step. Good call by the official.
And especially, Coach, at 6'8", just put the hands up. I mean, everybody around you is 6 foot or less. Put the hands up, put it off the glass. Eagles need something here. Here's Green. Poked away by Porter. So the Eagles will set up their play out of bounds. Dylan Doss comes back into the contest. He'll replace Green. Isaac Wilson back in as well.
Something has to happen here to spark the Eagles.
Something going into half. See if these Eagles can get it in the single digit for halftime. And that's off the foot of Colvin. And that's going to go in favor of the Crusaders. And, Coach, here's one thing. As a coach, and you've dealt with a lot of great players and everything, I'm looking at the body language of number 11 right here, and that's your team leader, and even he looks like he's not in the contest.
It looks like he's a little frustrated here. The bad pass. You got to go after that ball, though. If the ball is loose there, you still got to go after it.
Now the Crusaders, Tebow, swing it over to Porter, to Milan. Here's Barrios, poked away by Loudon. Loudon's got some good defensive pressure from him. Coach, you got to love that when a player is able to play aggressive defense without fouling.
It's nice to have.
Tebow straight to the lane with the right, no good.
I like the pressure defense there.
Now Doss will push under a minute.
Traveled. Oh, no, got away with it.
And everybody just stopped. Colvin for 3, and that's pure. Well, it seemed the whole gym stopped. That was like a time. Something from the Matrix there.
We even stopped.
So it's a single-digit lead, under 30.
Maybe that's the excitement you needed, huh? Who knows? Play straight up. Don't foul.
There's Porter, now under 20.
Good help. Good help.
Good double team. And he's struggling. Can't find anybody. And that's going to be a jump ball. Wow. And that's going to head Heritage Christian's way.
The intensity of the defense right there, John. That's the best defense they played this whole entire half.
11.9 here. The lead is single digits for the Crusaders. This could be 6 or 5. Here's Doss. Now under 10. 7. Doss has got to work quick. Goes to the left. Here's Colvin. Deep three. Off the side of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Milan. And that will be the end of the first half. It was a good one. It seemed that the Crusaders handled all of that the lead should probably be somewhere in the double digits, 15 to 20. But we have ourselves an 8-point ball game. It's the Scecina Crusaders 28, Heritage Christian Eagles 20. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, and Coach, I'll let you talk about what you liked and what you didn't like in that first half.
Today, greed, selfish interest, and barefaced corruption seem all the fashion. America needs great men of tolerance who can give honest debate to the great issues of the day. I'm seeing mostly squabbling, men squandering their time, being wolves to one another. Yet, I'm not without hope. We still have Freemasonry. Yes, the same Freemasons that helped create this country have always provided great men when needed. And today, in every city and town in America, Freemasonry is still providing that special place where young men can find their greatness and accomplished men can give something back. Yes, in this time of great hope, it is my hope that America will see that Freemasonry is a national treasure that cannot be separated from our country's future.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
I am Heritage.
Heritage Christian. We are Heritage.
I am Heritage.
We are Heritage.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Heritage Christian High School. It's the Scecina Memorial Crusaders 28 over the Eagles 20. Ref Reps is designed in partnership with numerous state high school associations, helping officials to hone their skills and promote unity in the officiating world. Ref Reps is a new official as well as a seasoned veteran. Contact us at refreps.com. So, Coach, 28-20. You haven't played the greatest half of basketball. What are you telling your kids in this locker room coming into the second half if you're Heritage Christian?
If I'm Heritage Christian, I look at them and say, okay, we've been practicing since October. We know our offense. Okay, we got some new people from football, but there's no excuse that we put that performance together. You got to show me what you're made of. You got to come out, play defense, which they did the last 3 minutes of the game because they cut this thing to an 8-point game. They should, in all honesty, John, probably be down about 15, 16 points. But, you know, again, both teams are playing as well as they should. But you gotta find something in your heart to either about loving this team or loving what you're doing, because I really think sometimes they just went through the emotions in the first half.
And one thing I'm curious about, Coach, is that if you're Scecina, if you're Coach Jim Stambro, and you're talking to your team, you're up 8 points, but you really checked off all the boxes for a good half of basketball, and you're still only up 8 points. What are you telling your kids?
I think, first of all, I go to my assistants and what are we not doing? Help me not. I don't see it. Help me. So tell me what you're seeing, and then you got to go to those kids individually. Scecina has still not gone to the bigs as much as I think they should. Kid 6'8", give him the basketball, let him face the baskets and see what happens. I think you're going to see a different ball club wearing white this half. I think you see a little bit of intensity on their faces, but you still don't see the smile. Man, I love my teams when they were smiling and having a good time and making fun of each other. You don't see that smile quite yet.
We'll see if Miles Colvin can get on track in this second half. Relatively quiet half for him in the first. Of course, a standout, nominated for Mr. Basketball in Indiana, the Purdue commit. And, Coach, I know you're in the Christmas spirit, and I know that when you're not here, you're on IndianaSRN anyway, listening to our Christmas music 24/7.
You know what? Christmas music, it's literally in the office, piped in. So that's pretty. And you know what I really like about it? There's no commercials. It's all music. It's really good, and my solo's on it. About 3 a.m. you can hear Blue Christmas,
and Santa came through on that one. We start the second half with the Crusaders with the basketball, and already it's a quick travel, quick turnover. So we'll see here, Coach. Let's see if the tides are going to turn in the favor of the Eagles. A turnover on the Crusaders right out of the gate. They could cut this thing to 6 or 5. Doss is going to work his offense over the timeline. Get some movement. Here's Wiggins back in the ball game. Original starters in for both teams. Doss now over to Wiggins. Down low to Colvin.
Oh, he got
works
fouled right
into
there.
the paint with the right hand and just had all sorts of bodies around him. And able to lay it in with the right hand.
8 points on the night for Miles.
The lead is 6.
But I liked it that they put him inside. Oh, there we go. Ooh, Wiggies.
Here's Porter for 3. Back iron, no good. Collected by Mendez. Offensive rebound. Mendez now over to Porter. Gave it a look, and they'll reset. There's Tebow with the left, nothing home. Barrio. Back to Porter, guarded by Colvin.
You see the defense has definitely tightened.
Intensity is picked up for the Eagles. Now Porter into the lane. Cut off by the much bigger Peters.
Nice job by Peters.
That was size. He was bothered by Peters' size there. Here's Colvin now. Splits the defense. Up and under. Blocked by Milan. I don't know about you, Coach, but if I know that somebody is going to Purdue and I get a chance to swat his stuff away, I'm happy about that play.
You're feeling pretty good right about now. What I like is there was no emotion. He just blocked. Okay, I just blocked the shot.
That's right. He played basketball.
Not too high, not too low.
So it was
someone needs to take the basketball out.
And they'll substitute. And that's going to be Schnippel again. Wiggins will get a quick breather. Peters will inbound to Doss. They'll set it up, coming up on 6 minutes in the third quarter. Doss directing traffic. Now sent over to Allemeyer. Tipped away by Mendez. Quick hands. In the corner. Porter. Corner three. No good. Hey, got the friendly roll. The rubber rims at Heritage Christian.
Soft.
Lead is 9. Here's Colvin. Hop step into the lane. No good, but he was fouled. And that's going to go on Caleb Milan.
I have him unofficially with 1.
So Colvin kind of asserting himself here early in the third quarter. I think Coach Warren Wallace probably told his star player to do that. We didn't see a lot of you in the first half. Kind of need to come out here, take control of this game for your team.
Leadership, very important.
And he'll split the pair. So it's an 8-point ball game. That's how we went into the half.
Peters sitting down.
So it's automatic, Coach. When Peters sits down, it's a much smaller lineup.
Yep.
So now Mendez. He'll work on Colvin. Shut off. And Barrio. Now Mendez again.
I like how Wiggins is literally playing the middle of the floor. Oh, that's a tough foul. That's a tough foul.
And Landon Schnippel read the passing lane, but they got him with the push. It'll be side out for the Crusaders. Mendez will try to get it in. And nothing underneath. Had to throw it long into the backcourt. Porter will collect for the timeline. Crusaders will go to work. Back in the hands of Mendez. Tries with the right. Up and under. Nothing doing. Barrio thought about it.
They have taken 55 seconds off the clock.
Trying to get something. Now he'll drive. Old floater, no good. On there. That height, you take Peters off the floor, you could have a field day down there, Coach. Here's Colvin for a long three. And that
tells you.
I'm going to say that got some of the rim just for his sake.
I believe you see the legs now are not like they're not fresh legs. You can see the back-to-back maybe affecting them a little bit now.
So here's Mendez, and with the left, Tebow back to Mendez. We'll skip pass. Barrio. Now they'll work it at the top again. Mendez. Guarded by Allemeyer. 4:30 left in the third. Crusaders with a 10-point lead. Deep three, and that was pure. Coach, he just caught that, collected, shot it. Nothing but net. Tebow. So here's Wiggins. Out to Colvin. Now Doss. Colvin again into the middle. Pass wasn't clean, so Wiggins has to direct it back out to Doss. They'll have to set this up now under 4.
Yeah, when you have to reset, good that you came back here.
Now Colvin on the right wing. Send it back up top to Doss. Now Allemeyer. In quarter to Wiggins from the elbow. No good. And that was off of Colvin. And that's going to go the way of the Crusaders. Coach, I think they burned their energy in that first 2 minutes. That offensive possession, they just looked lethargic through that whole possession.
Good point. And, right now, again, a spark would be needed. But I tell you what, Scecina has played very well, a deliberate game here. And now they got an offensive foul on Scecina.
And that's going to go against Mason Berry. I think that's his third, Coach.
Yes, sir.
So Lincoln Taug is going to see his first action for the Eagles. This lead is 13. A couple buckets for the Crusaders, and this thing could get out of hand. So the Eagles need a bucket. Here's Allemeyer. Now Taug. Down to Colvin. Turnaround jumper from top of the elbow. In and out. Rebounded by Taug. Offensive rebound. Tipped away by Porter. Good hustle. And tripped from behind by Allemeyer. It's going to be a push on Tyler Allemeyer.
The Eagles have played 9, 10 players tonight. Scecina has played 5, 6, 7, 8. You think both of these teams played last night, but only one of these teams played last night. And you could tell the pressure of the legs with Scecina knocking down the three-pointers because they are just pure jump shots.
Yeah, Scecina's last contest was December 10th. As Indianapolis Riverside had a healthy 26-point victory in that ball game. Here's a kick out for 3. Off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Taug. He's had some energy since coming off the bench. Got those fresh legs. Here's Doss into the key. Shut off to Peters. And it was big man on big man. And it was Milan who disrupted the shot.
And you can hear the Crusader fans making a little bit of noise.
Mendez with a good spin move to Milan. Little touch pass. And with the right, couldn't get it.
Hit every part of the rim.
That was a good move. Tried to float it in with the right. Soft touch, just couldn't finish.
That's like our producer's shot at Horse at production.
So here's a foul. Sportsmanship is a fair and generous behavior of treatment of others. Be a good sport and respect our coaches, players, officials, and fans. IndianaSRN and the Indiana State Officials Association know sportsmanship begins with you. Clifford Brown will enter the contest. And Allemeyer will inbound. Sends it long to Taug. Top of the key, back to Doss. Here's corner 3 from the southpaw. Allemeyer with a good offensive rebound. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Peters. Turns. Strong delivery off the glass.
I like that.
So Luke Peters, using his size and his advantage, is able to muscle that rebound away. It's an 11-point lead. And they say play, and, well, there's a corner 3 right there, and that's pure. Clifford Brown brings us back to a basketball game. It looked like a little bit of wrestling was breaking out at center court there, but we've got this back to round ball. So Allemeyer stripped away. Here's Brown. There's Milan, and he tried to flush it. No good. Colvin came backside. Was able to get a fingertip on it. Here's Doss into the paint. And I believe that's going to go on number 4, Jordan Porter. And it is. So that'll send Doss to the line for 2. Under a minute now in the third. See if Doss can get this to a 12-point ball game. Pure on the first.
First point of the night for him. They've only scored 6 points in the quarter.
The lead is 13.
Scoring droughts kill you if you're a basketball coach.
And he sinks both. So it's a 12-point ball game, now under a minute. Here's Tebow. Some pressure now. Double team. And that's going to go, I believe, against Doss. Let's see here. And it is with the push. That's his first on the evening. So side out. Tebow look to get it, and that ball's just in no man's land. Recovered by Brown. And into the middle, and somehow the Crusaders came up with that, and a foul. It's going to go against Colvin. Wow. And they're discussing something here. We may have a technical here. So there's the push on Colvin, and there's the technical. So we'll try to get an answer on what the technical was.
That was his second foul. So if they put 3 on the board, we know that was his.
So that sends Keaton Tebow to the line. He sinks the first. And he sinks the second. .4 ball game. Scecina will keep possession after the technical. Coach, if you're number 11, this is definitely a learning moment for yourself at this point. So now Barrio, the younger brother, to Brown. Right on top of the key. Lots of pressure. Porter for corner 3. And
oh, my goodness.
The lead is ballooned to 17, under 20. Here's Colvin. Juke step into the paint. He got Milan in the air.
Not only has Scecina played very well, they have hit some big-time shots.
Not taking a lot of shots, but they're hitting them when they take them.
Good field goal percentages. Thank you. I work for a living. I speak for a living.
So here's Colvin. He'll sink that. 13.7 left on the clock here in the third. Lead is 16 for the Crusaders. Eagles did not come out of the half as I'm sure Coach Wallace would have hoped. And front irons it. Splits the pair. There's a steal by Taug. Now Colvin, and he flushes it home. So good defense there. Turns into instant offense. Corner 3 for Porter. Back iron, no good. And that's going to end it in the third quarter. So some excitement there from the Heritage Eagles to close out the third quarter. 44-30. You're watching Indiana High School basketball right here on IndianaSRN.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe is a new spot for breakfast or lunch, open Wednesday through Sunday. Try the classic breakfast or our sweet baked goods, located in Lawrence, Indiana. Coach, you have a recommendation?
BLT's good. Sloppy Joe's is really good.
Basically the menu.
Chicken nuggets are good. Nachos are good.
It's
Sweet
the Lay's
tea is
potato
good.
chip menu for Coach. You can't just have one. Be sure to check out Tam's at 6427 Oak Landing Road or carry out 317-760-1640.
You talking about great catering. They can do the meanest chicken, salad, sandwich, chips, and a drink under $5.
That's another great thing to think about with your holiday parties or at work. If you're having the office party.
You know, when it comes to food, I'm a pretty good expert at it.
Coach, you seem to know. I mean, we still got one more to do, and I know you have something to say about that.
Yeah, go.
Once we get to this one.
All right.
So here's Alomar. We're back. Scecina Crusaders with a 14-point advantage over the Heritage Christian Eagles. Long three, no good. And Milan didn't even jump for that. He just, again, extended that 6-foot frame, became about 8'3", just put his hands up in the air, grabbed that basketball. And here's Mendez.
Now, if I'm Scecina and I'm Coach Jim, I take my time every possession, not saying stall it, but look for the best shot.
So, Coach, you're saying call off the dogs, kind of pull the brakes, push the brakes a little bit, and you want to burn some time here.
Burn some time.
You don't want to keep scoring baskets.
You have enough, in my opinion right now, you have enough points to win.
Okay.
That's why I didn't win many ball games.
Coach is content with the 14-point advantage. So that was going to go on Taug. That's going to be his first. And he'll sit, and that'll bring Daniel Green back to the floor, the 6'3" junior. So here's Porter. Now, and they'll work it down low. That was good help defense by Allemeyer. Came backside. Now Green to Colvin. Skip pass. Allemeyer 4-3, and it was pure. I don't know if that's the best basketball play in the world, but it worked.
Hey, it scored.
And he was wide open.
You're down by 11. Go get it.
So this game's still not out of reach for the Eagles.
Oh, got to count to 5, Mr. Official.
Now some pressure from the Eagles. Nice move by Tebow. Here's a 3-ball, and it's answered. Mason Barrio. I'll tell you, these brothers are a pretty nice combination.
Pretty good ball players.
That was blocked by Milan. Oh. And there's a collision. And that's going to go on, I think that's going to go on Barrio. It is. That's his fourth.
And he's going, but sir, my jaw's hurt.
So, he says, it's okay, bro.
I got
I'll
you.
help you. I got you. Good job.
How about breakfast table? Their conversation at breakfast table, huh?
Tomorrow morning. Mom's going to have to bring out the ice packs.
Yep.
So his brother gets a steal. So here's Scecina now. Mendez to Tebow. Drives. Nothing doing.
See
up
where
top to Porter.
They've always put that ball in that corner, and then they kick it back out.
It was mishandled. Colvin comes up with it. Bounce pass. Somehow found its way into Wiggins, and he waited, got himself a bird. And that was for 2. And this is going to get another foul on Colvin. He came out. I don't know if we have a replay on that, but that's a timeout. So Warren Wallace wants to talk it over. with a 12-point lead, and we'll take a break ourselves. You're watching high school basketball right here on IndianaSRN.
You want a career that fuels your passion for sports and physical activity. IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences offers that and more. You'll have insider access to sports, fitness, and exercise science professionals and learn from faculty with years of industry experience. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll study next to world-class sports facilities, Olympic governing bodies, the NCAA, and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sports industry career. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Pat Cherry Insurance Agency, we suggest you contact his team for all your insurance needs. Family, car, business, and home. An insurance company that serve you. Contact them today at 317-894-7000. That's Pat Cherry Insurance Agency.
Talked to him the other night. He's excited about being part of IndianaSRN. If you would like to be part of that as well, you can contact us at coach@indianasrn.org.
All poked away by Colvin. Still going to go in the way of the Crusaders. Under 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. The lead is 12, which is amazing. If you've been watching this game, Scecina has played really, really great basketball throughout the whole contest. But Heritage Christian just will not go away. Up top to Tebow. Guarded by Green. He'll go with the left. Shut off. Turnaround jumper. Good. Nice patience there by Tebow. The lead's 14. Up top to Doss. Here's Green. Doss for three. Off back iron. And the bank was open around 9 o'clock at night. Cashette check. And once again,
here's
the lead is 11.
Look at the
some pressure. They break it. Barrio.
Swarm to the ball.
There's Mendez.
Oh!
And that was poked away. Here's Doss now. Able to get back. Colvin. Just ran into a swarm
He's got three
of
people
Crusaders. And was able to draw the foul there. It's going to go on Milan. So both teams in the bonus. That's 2 on Milan. This is going to send Colvin to the line.
This might be something that can get you back into the game with only 4:30 to go.
So Colvin now. Eagles off the line. He will sink the first.
You know, you see a lot more teams doing that, John. It just saves you fouls because players will try to reach or try to do something that will cause a foul.
Usually on those free throw rebounds, ball just has to bounce off the right way, and Colvin gets both. And it's a 9-point game. We've got it under single digits.
Again.
Coming up on 4 minutes left here. Long pass. Porter now. Double
There's
team.
your help.
Wiggins stolen. Here's Allemeyer. Numbers for Heritage Christian. He'll go with the right, and it's going to count. Oh, my goodness, Coach. Tyler Allemeyer got his paw on it, poked it away, was able to take it to the rim, got some body, put it off the glass for 2, and he'll go to the line for the 3-point play.
I'm telling you, now it's 42-40. This game is just so unpredictable. Allemeyer with his 8th point of the night.
This could cut it to 6, and it does.
Unofficially, Allemeyer has 8. And Scecina's going to have to call a timeout here.
And that's right. Jim Stambro is beside himself right now. 49-43. We're going to take a break as well. You're watching high school basketball on IndianaSRN.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes.
If you've been watching this game the whole time, you'll see 49-43 and not believe your eyes, just like Coach and myself are saying right now.
You had a 15-point lead. At one time you had a 16-point lead, and now it's 6. And it's their defense. It's Heritage Christian's defense that have brought them back to this game. Look at the pressure they have put. They did not do this in the first half, folks, I promise. And they're now going man-to-man.
And, Coach, they didn't come out of the half like this. That
was
a dreadful third quarter. But they have really picked up the intensity here in the fourth. Now here's Tebow. Crusaders got to get something. Get their confidence back. Porter walking against Doss. Now Barry, here's more pressure defense.
Oh, he stepped on the line, but it was forced.
And that's going to go on Cole Loudon. That's his second. And they're in the bonus as well, so that'll send the younger Barrio, the 6-foot sophomore, to the line.
Can I tell you these are important?
And he very calm and collected on that free throw. The lead is 7. And in and out. Rebounded by Wiggins. And they'll push. Here's Doss. Drives into the lane. Up and under. No good. Colvin was there. Back to Wiggins. Fell in his lap. Couldn't finish. Collected by Tebow. He'll get it over to Porter.
That basket needed to be made there.
And pressure now. Got to get it over. Barrio. And that was a good idea right there by Keaton Tebow. Had a wide open three. Thought better of it. Brought it back out and got the foul. He'll go to line.
Foul was on Wiggins. I have him unofficially 2.
So still in the bonus here. We'll shoot 1 and 1. Keaton Tebow, the senior, calmly sinks the first. Lead is back to 8. Just over 3 minutes left here in the ball game. Back iron. Colvin with the rebound. They'll push. Here's Doss into the corner for 3, and it's pure. The southpaw, Cole Loudon, stepped into it, hit the 3, and now the lead is 5. Well, Coach, I know you've been waiting for this one.
I like this one.
Jack's Donuts has great donuts made and served fresh every day, plus great tasting coffee. Stop by a Jack's Donuts near you or the one at 9105 East 56th Street.
That's mine.
Jack's Donuts. And, Coach, there are NBA teams, there are MLS teams, Major League Baseball. I have never seen any of them be the official donut of anything, but they are the official donut of IndianaSRN.
If you see our pregame show and you see the sprinkle guy, I'm the dude that was throwing the sprinkles. I love it. Jack Donuts, my favorite. In fact, I'll be there tomorrow morning before church. I'll have my 2 chocolate cream, chocolate donuts with cream filled, and 2 chocolate milks.
Is that the go-to?
That's the go-to.
Okay.
My wife doesn't like that at all, but got to be hyper at church. Praise and worship.
Barrio will bring it up the court, now to Porter. Again, this pressure from the Eagles has intensified. Having a little bit of trouble. Colvin comes up. Mendez breaks it. Out to the corner. 4-3. Tebow off back iron. What a flying rebound in by Barrio. And that's going to go against Colvin. And he ran over to Keystone Avenue after that call. He wasn't happy about it. But it is on Colvin. That's going to send Barrio to the line. And still in 1-1. His brother just split the pair. And that's off rebound. Milan with a big rebound with 2:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Coach, are you surprised that Peters isn't out there?
I am surprised. But
and that was off the baseline.
Great defense there.
So this will be side out for the Eagles after the turnover. Stepped on the baseline. Now Doss will bring it up. Coming up on 2 minutes.
Things that happen in games, man.
The lead is 5.
You got to rotate the ball. You got to move.
People
you got to run
standing around.
Yep,
People
exactly.
are standing. It's kind of waiting. They want to get the ball in the hands of Colvin, but the other players got to move, Coach. Here's Doss into the middle. Jumper from the free throw line, no good. And tried to follow his shot, no good. Mendez grabs it. And Tebow bring it up the court. Let's see here. This might be a late whistle, and that's a timeout by Scecina. I don't know if that was a good acting job or there was a push off there, but no call, so play on.
It's full.
And that's going to be a full timeout, and we'll take one ourselves. You're watching high school basketball on IndianaSRN.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
What seemed kind of a runaway
I knew you
at the beginning of the game has turned into one heck of a contest here. The Scecina Crusaders holding a 5-point advantage over the Heritage Christian Eagles, 51-46.
That's why we call you the Great Gonzo, because you know.
the Great Gonzo.
Yeah, you know the answer. Then the answer is, you even got the final score in your head, don't you?
I'm going to get a Letterman's jacket with that printed on the back. The Great Gonzo.
You never know. You might got it for Christmas.
So now Scecina coming up on 1:30. And I believe that's going to go on Wiggins. Oh. That's going to go on Cole Loudon. That's his third. He's picked up 2 quick fouls here.
The double bonus is in effect. That's going to save Scecina. All you got to do, my assistants, all you got to do is hit 50%. No, you need to hit 100%.
And that one rolls in and out.
Now you can hit 50%. See how good of a coach I was? You know how many games I won?
Well, Coach, you say it all the time. You know, all those games that you won.
The most important one was the last one I win.
So here's Heritage Christian. The lead is 6. That's a deep 3. And Coleman tried to flush it on the putback. No good. Heritage Christian gets it again. Blocked from behind, but that's going to be a foul on Mendez. Coach, we have basically watched 32 minutes of basketball, and there must be a magnet on Andrew Wiggins' hands because that basketball, once it gets in the cataclysm of anywhere, it always ends up in that young man's hands. So now he's going to go to the line for 2.
Mendez has 5 fouls. He's done for the night. Wiggins, though, you're right. I mean, he's got to go home going, what do I need to do?
Seems that all these loose rebounds, ball starts to ping pong around and just somehow finds its way into the hands of number 30. So I'm not sure. Are they calling? Was this okay? So this was a shooting foul, so he'll get 2. See if he can cut this to 4. Coach hasn't been a 4-point lead in a long time, and hits the back iron, no good. And you can razzle-dazzle all day in the warm-up line and the layup line and do everything like that, but at the end of the game, it comes down to fundamentals, and free throws are a big part of that. And hits the front iron, missed them both. So the lead stands at 6, coming up on a minute to play. Pressure defense by the Eagles. They get it over. Here's Porter. They'll double-team him. Barrio to Milan. And that's going to go against, I believe, Doss. And it was. So now Milan. It's Doss's second.
These are big free throws right here, John.
Well, it's a 2-possession game right now. That was good form. So like his counterpart Peters, he's perfect from the free throw line.
Big fella has 8 points unofficially tonight. And he played. His size has really affected.
And he sinks them both.
Yep, that's big.
So now the lead is 8.
And you got under a minute.
Heritage Christian has to work quick. They'll swing it over. Here's Colvin. Pump fake. 3. Got it. Well, they needed a real big basket there, and they got all 3 of them. So it's 54-49, 2-possession ball game. Well, Coach, like what you see?
I do. I really do.
Well, I was just going to go into a read for you. You let us know. Email us at coach@IndianaSRN.org. If you'd like to help us get more student-athletes on the air, go to our website, IndianaSRN.org, and hit the donate button on the screen, IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game.
Okay, mister. You like more basketball?
I love basketball.
Okay, Monday, Shortridge versus Chitar, boys game. Wednesday, the Central Christian Championship game. Undecided who is in that championship game. 7:30 start right here on IndianaSRN. Thursday, Lebanon versus Guerin Catholic. And on the 29th, Triton Central at Heritage Christian right here on IndianaSRN. And don't worry about it. On Christmas Day, when there's no football, look at the replays on our YouTube channel right now. And you might want to replay this game.
I'm sure that's what everybody will be doing with family time as they go back to their favorite IndianaSRN game.
I'm sure that's what my grandkids will let me do.
They will fire up the home PC and put on it their favorite IndianaSRN game.
You need to put it on your big screen.
Well, and then what they can do is they'll take their mobile device and turn on IndianaSRN there and play 24/7 Christmas
there
music.
There you go. They'll turn down the sound of this game because they won't hear us anymore. You notice the short guys got the game tonight. Everybody else is on a Christmas break.
The lead is 5. Here are the Crusaders. They get it across, wide open.
Oh,
my goodness. Let's hope that young man is okay. The jump stop got Doss in the air. And that's going to send Barrio to the line.
What I like about Barrio, though, he did not go back up to the shot because that could have been a lot worse. Doss.
So Doss got up. He's okay. That's going to send the older Barrio, Mason, to the line, the senior. And he'll sink that calmly.
This is a big win for Scecina.
There's a very big free throw here. The lead is 6. This can make it a 3-possession ball game. And off the side of the iron. The Eagles still in this. Doss has to work quick. There's Allemeyer into the paint. And Milan got a hand on that. And if that goes on Colvin, I think he's going to take a chair with 30.9 left. It is And that's going to be 2 shots. Miles Colvin is, well, is that 4 or 5?
That is his 5th.
I'll discuss it. And that is his 5th. So Isaac Wilson will pick up the duties. The lead is 6. Barrio calmly. Seven-point lead for the Crusaders. Barrio pure on both.
Scecina will go 6-3 on the young season.
Lead is 8. Here's Doss. Cuts to the lane. Nothing there. Here's Loudon. Deep 3. No good. Gets his rebound. Going up, and that'll be 2 shots. We'll see who it's against. And that's going to go against Mason Barrio, and I believe that's his 5th. So he'll take an exit. I don't know if I saw that correctly, but I think there was a grimace coming from number 5, Madden Barrio. Let's see, he's kind of as he sees his brother depart with the 5 fouls.
Now, if I had a brother on a team, I probably would just wager him a lot during games. I'll get more minutes.
I would love to be the fly on the wall at the Barrio household tonight.
You bet.
So here's Clifford Brown entered, and that's off the back of the iron. Cole Loudon, 20 seconds left. Everybody's watched a lot of basketball, but it's really going to take a Christmas miracle for this one. And Coach Wallace will call a timeout on this. And okay, Coach, it's 20 seconds. You're down 7.
Teaching moments, though, John.
Okay.
I mean, as a coach, I can't argue with this timeout because there's different teaching moments here that you may be ahead with 20.4 and how you handle that, or because you're down by this with a minute 20. There's just different situations that is good teaching moments right here, and it's very important that you stay focused. And my kids, what I tell my kids, it's a 32-minute game. It's not a 31-40, not a 31-50. It's a 32-minute game, and you play all 32 minutes because I am one of those coaches that does not like it when you dribble the ball out with 10 seconds to play. I know why it's there. I understand why the game is there, but it's just that to me, it's a 32-minute game, and you want to play 100% all the time, which they are right now.
Pressure in the backcourt. And that was a timeout taken by Scecina. Jordan Porter. That's a headsy move right there. Saw his teammate in some trouble. So these Eagles are going to move to 1-5 on the season, but they'll try to get back on track against a struggling Arabians team from Pendleton Heights right now for 1-7. They will head out there on December 20th. Hoosier Heritage Conference team.
And then the next game we have them on the air is the 29th against Triton Central. Scecina, on the other hand, where their next matchup is.
They are playing at Providence Cristo Rey on the 28th, so they got some time. They got an 11-day rest.
You know what I loved about our athletic director is we played 12 games before Christmas and 8 after Christmas to get us ready for the tournament. You get those legs rested. Now, my athletic director was also my head basketball coach. So I thank my wife when she scheduled our games for us. But now you put to play 22 games plus a couple of tournaments. So you play a lot more. You can tell how old I was when.
Well, the game has changed. Lots of opportunities for these kids.
Well, yeah, because there's nets on the basket now.
The beach baskets are now not in use.
Okay, I'm glad I worked with you tonight. Thanks a lot. You did a great job, by the way. Our crew did too.
And when Coach is referring to his athletic director, I believe his name was Dr. James Naismith.
Okay. Now you're not getting anything. Greg Smith, great job producing, and I think Jake Lang.
Jake Lang, excellent camera work today. And as always, I want to thank Greg Smith as well, one of the best in the business at the producer chair.
He did a back-to-back this weekend.
He did.
And look at his legs. He still can knock down free throws.
Barrio misses the back end.
We keep on saying this. He'll buy us some Aspen Creek Grill powwow shrimp after the game.
I know what car I'm following when we get out of the parking lot tonight. 14 seconds left. Doss will get across the timeline. And it's 3-ball time. And that's good. So Cole Loudon hits the 3, and they'll call another timeout. 5-point game. We've seen crazier things.
We have? Okay.
I don't think Reggie Miller's walking through those doors, but you never know.
But they're out of timeouts, and the clock does not stop on the made basket. So, hey, while we have this time, thank you so much, John, for the effort, and all of our broadcasters this year. We have a few more games before the first of the year, but on behalf of myself and Jerry Collins, we really appreciate all of what we do, and you guys have done a nice job as the football season ended up. Basketball just picked up the same, and 100-plus games on a network for basketball. If you'd like to help us, please contact us at coach@IndianaSRN.org. We got new exciting things happening in 2024 that we would like sponsors to be part of, and top secret now, but looking forward to a great 2024 year.
Well, I know all of us broadcasters are very grateful for the opportunities that you and Jerry both give us. And we also want to thank everybody who tunes in to all these games. We can't do it without you and your support. And we hope that watching your, whoever it is, whoever you're a fan of out on that court, or if you're just an alumni and just want to see what your school's up to, there's no better place to tune in than IndianaSRN. Full court pass to Porter.
Well, I guarantee you Miss Mitchell is watching. Miss Mitchell has been watching IndianaSRN since we first started this, and it is a widow who lives on the northeast side of Indianapolis who 13 years ago brought me cookies and said, I want a T-shirt. We still haven't got those T-shirts, but she's been very good and sounds off and sends real positive emails. It's the invisible player. Did you see it? That's awesome.
And Porter misses both. 5 seconds left. And I'll wish Miss Mitchell a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday season. That's going to end it for us. So the Scecina Memorial Crusaders coming to Heritage Christian and win by 5, 58-53. Again, a special thanks to the great camera work by our own Jake Lang. Our producer, Greg Smith, as I mentioned, one of the best in the business, and the rest of our IndianaSRN team for all their hard work. On behalf of my partner, Coach Keith Myers, I'm John Cupo, and we thank you so much for choosing IndianaSRN tonight to watch some exciting high school boys basketball. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody, and have a good night.
And we'll see you on Monday, Shortridge versus Chittard.
sounds good. Thanks.